country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start this drive with an end around. At the 35, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. The give to the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 15.
Yeah, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season. You're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
They'll play it safe and try for 3.
Number 17 on the field.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's the handoff. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Gator! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Running to the left. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Going up top. And he's got it inside the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Quarterback keeps it. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about this speed by the QB on that play?
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, it's a really nice job by the defense there, anticipating that they might see jet sweep here down close to the goal line. Good play.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he doinked it off the right upright. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
He wants to throw it again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Feeling some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football, trying to get that 1st down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
The give to the lone running back. Got room at the 35. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. This is a designed run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Bringing the heat. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll leave it with him. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Off the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse. He'll off one deep down the left side. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Dialing up a second down pass play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Glagway. Buys a little top, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
Love the job by the defense containing the QB, staying in their rush lanes. Even if the first and second guy miss, making sure he stays inside the pocket, and inevitably they're able to get the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. 1st down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. He's looking to throw it. Dances away from the heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Throwing right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Going for the big play. He caught it!
What a beautiful throw and catch. Love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Didn't take them long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today, and any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 21 to Tennessee. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward when that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back into play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's open. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he intercepts it. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you do, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Well, the upside is you could get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Open space at the 25. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
At the 25-yard line. Good enough for 1st down. the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 23, South Carolina 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. Handoff to the lone back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down for this defense.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
All right, fourth and short, you need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on fourth down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Keeps it going. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them.
He's going to throw deep right side. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a...
Big play.
What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him, makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Bulls his way forward, trying to get to it. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
It's caught downfield. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 3rd and inches. When your will, your heart, your desire is put to the test. And the Gators get it past the sticks. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll go right back to him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Florida! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He'll take it himself. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. He wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked up.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's got it. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
Makes a connection. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Okay, 1-possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Wants to throw. It's Glagway. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions for more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And they get it to the ground at the... The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions for more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference